welcome back, my little ponies. This time, hopefully, the game won't crash. And also, my computer is being a lot quieter now. So hopefully I fixed both issues. We'll find out. So if you take the low path, you have to go more slowly, and then there's ranged units to try to stop you. But if you go on the up path, there's other units that will try to kill you instead. I think I'll do this and this. This and this. And begin like this. So that's only one attack, and that's only one attack. You're within that. So if we go to exactly yeah, if you go to exactly here and then stop there and then you pass the turn, then they'll walk up and take that. And you do. And have that go over there, and then
Jesus, what do I want to do tonight then? That's going. Because I can't do banjo because we still have the Sunday thing where I need to have the previous version. I don't want to just do Mario again, you know?
neither the clergy members nor the environment was able to stop you. I did lose one acolyte, though. Do I get a new one?
What?
I'm playing my game again. I said as much out loud.
Well, then why aren't you streaming it? There we go. If you're not streaming it, I don't know you're recording.
Ooh, Punisher. Ooh. 2 attack. So weaker acolyte. Forget what these symbols mean. Interested in a tale, are you? Oh, it's lore. Somewhere along the way, the clergy of Ire became rather upset. Baleful, even. Perhaps it was because they were the first to measure the northern winds. to determine that these particular air currents blew nothing but misfortune across all those who sought the abyss. Ahead of you are houses, rather nice houses, I might add. Occultists and other such lunatics seem to live rather tastefully. A pity you must kill them. Well, at the very least, I can run up here and get in one last kill before I lose this run. Let's take that money. Another failed journey? If I made this game too difficult, perhaps you should visit your collection and rearrange your starting crew. After all, the best place for a laggard is on the sidelines. Unless, however, you find your crew to be sacrificial. Okay, so let's and then we have 4 deployment towns, but 6 ham size. There, our 6 starting units will always have a hand size of all of them. And now we have a nice defending unit that can keep itself safe from physical attacks. This continent must seem so vast to you, but I assure you it is utterly insignificant. Now choose. Will it be a club to the side of the skull, or perhaps a sickle between your ribs? Or you meet your end on this attempt? The exact topography may be unfamiliar, but you must rely on the only map you have, and so you press on into the western lands. Catholics as a clergy do not fear death. In fact, they deliver it without a bias. You must do the same to them. So 1 mage, 2 mage. Yeah, that unit dies. It's no big deal. Yep. 12 extra months. More wretch. A cultist or another acolyte. How much would it be to continue improving the acolytes? 50 and a 70. I do want that magic resistance, though. Ah, fond of risks, are you? Always choosing the unknown. How fitting for a captain seeking the abyss. Not with it currently. Along your path on the side of the road, you find a deteriorating carriage. It seems abandoned. But in the back, there is an overlooked truck. Weary from the journey thus far, you decide to rest in a dilapidated shack. There's a rotten floorboard here, home to 100 mites. It is also a shroud for something more. You pry away the wood and insects, and claim a reward for your intuition. When the clergy warned the continent of the foul winds that blew from the north, no other region listened. Like so many truths, the one they spoke went unheard. For ages they tried to halt northern expeditions, theorizing that the winds were a response to keep the unwanted out of the northern skies. And for ages, they were ignored. Such events would brew ire in even the most pious. I can appreciate a desire for knowledge. Eventually, an order was given to all in order to destroy the Star Appointees. Along with this order came executions, and the clergy volunteered. Every person who knew the techniques, who knew how to construct a star point, was sent west, to the gallows, or even an executioner, to meet a fate that was cold, black, and sharp. A merchant and their cart whirls into view. Like a fly to honey, they were drawn by the sound of strife. This merchant deals in bloody steel, you see, and so you sell your dull, soiled weapons. You must be a very fortunate soul, for the tree you chose to rest against contains a hunter's cache. How long has it been there? It's impossible to tell, but it will remain not a moment longer. Wow, that's a lot of treasure all in a row. We got like what, 5 treasures with like 2 stories mixed in? Now our acolytes can have magic resistance. You fought so hard to get this far, but now a truly powerful foe has arrived. A rather large building beckons you, a church, and guarding that church is an ominous figure with a rather large sword, an executioner. Has your time come, Captain? 7 attack, but only 1 move and 1 range, so. But a defense and 5 health. No golden tile, huh? So how do we beat the executioner? Well, with ranged attacks, obviously. Especially ranged magic attacks. I suppose this will have to do, huh? I sure tried now, didn't I? Guess you haven't figured it out. The pieces you add to your crew during the journey are only present for that journey. That is to say, aside from the pieces in your starting collection, when each journey ends, everybody dies. No matter how many times you are slain, you carry on. East, west, or north. Which is it this time? You and your crew might be the only ones witless enough to journey east. What does that say of you, Captain? Off in the distance, you hear the faint sound of chanting. Is it a prayer or a call for help? That's a lot of fights. You may now take the first step towards the Starpoint's casing. A faint rustling catches your ears. Someone ahead is preparing for you. There? What's that? Built surrounded by cliffs, no choice but particularly daunting figures. That is particularly daunting. Too troublesome and downright deadly. That stands in the way. Because the mages are going after the one with magic resistance. So that's perfect. Correct. Yeah. No way I can kill these. Oh well. Ah, look at that. Everyone is dead, besides you, of course. You're still here, ready to play again. 64, that's not enough for the upgrade then. Is it enough for different thing. Not enough to just add in magic. Not enough for resistance, not enough for defense. Enough for extra strength, though. I can make the wretch stronger. I feel like since I get Acolyte so much... Oh, look, it is enough. Maximize the Acolyte. Let's try a different path this time. I'm so very glad you keep returning. A captain should have such tenacity. Due north is your choice? Well, if you insist, I'm sure the locals are friendly and don't do anything beyond the norm. They certainly wouldn't murder outsiders. Far to the north, just before the edge of the continent, lies Port Mercador. You can contract an airship there. If you have a completed star point, you can sail further north still. Now then, begin your journey, Captain. Whoever stands in your way will not be standing for long. You see an underground passage. It beckons you to submerge yourself and fade into the cool, black nothingness. But villagers bar your path, and so they must die. One attack and one magic. One attack and one magic. As you step over the final villager's body, the sound of scraping rock drifts to your ears. Two shadows can be seen in the cave's mouth. Two new foes, or two new candidates for your crew. Villager, pretty boring. Luminary. Much the same, but apparently just plain voice. You know, there's something worth knowing. A truly wonderful land once existed. It consisted of 4 regions, and it was unified, prosperous, but most importantly, it kept to itself. Like most everything, however, such a haven could not avoid certain horrors, like the entropic decay of all that exists. That is part of the reason why you only have 3 paths to choose in this game we're playing. Another fight. Deeper in the cave, torches guide your steps. They also guide your foes who seek to end your journey. lovely board this is, so very dark, almost devoid of light. It reminds you of the abyss itself. That aside, if you are as absent-minded as you appear, Captain, and cannot remember where your pieces are, I'll allow you to fumble about the board to find them. Try not to knock anything over. Neat. It's the darkness. You stumble across an exit. At least you assume it is an exit. Let us find out where it leads. Alright, or villager. As you travel onward, a peculiar market catches your eye. But this is not a place to buy food or wares. It is a place to buy and sell labor. You turn to your crew and scan the immediate candidates. One of them should fetch a decent price. Which one will you sell, Captain? $62 money already. Oh, Luminary can get defense and defense. So perhaps an Illuminary would be the way to go. Yes, perhaps an Illuminary might be good, because defense and magic resistance are both nice and useful things to have. The path widens before you, and you see two groups of enemies, each ready to fight the other. What an untimely arrival on your part. Da-da-da. Attack. Da-da. Attack. Da. Attack. I don't get... I do get money for them killing each other. Die. Die. You skitter from the battleground before more bows pour. Lycanthrope. Lycanthrope to attack. How can I upgrade a lycanthrope? Does a lycanthrope not count? It's part of my party. Fine, upgrade the watch. Another mystical figure in a strange hat. This person willing to deal hexes cast upon allies and enemies. So you purchase a boon for you. I don't have money for this. Oh, neat. The scent of roasting meat fills the air, and a quiet conversation reaches your ears. The ladder is abruptly cut off as you emerge into the clearing. Physical, magical, physical, physical, magical, physical, physical. Okay. There's a gold tile up there, and no one can do more than one of any damage type, so this is free. Right, unless this person can do more than one. Nope. This is free. It, pacifist! And what grew? 2 achievements in 1. A tree crashes down. It came from an entirely different direction. You choose not to investigate. You emerge from your last endeavor and are greeted by flowing water. Your enemies are hastily loading a riverboat, and more still are closing in. We can just go and start killing those. Werewolf dead. Let's take their boat. A wise captain knows which fights to engage, and a stupid one engages them all anyway. I suppose we now know which one you are. Increase its speed. I could, but I can't right now. I can increase its strength. Your map brings you to another cave, but unlike the others, this one is well lit. All the better for you to watch your crew die. Well, no. That's a worry. Okay, that unit is a worry, but that's it. Ah, perfection. Nothing else can hurt this. Now imagine upgrading the Illuminary like this, so I can have 2 units that have this same level of defense.
Are you about to die?
No. None of the enemy units on the map can hurt my Rex unit.
Oh.
Now, this fella down here is going to die, but this one up here is, like, totally fine. Yeah, nothing left on the map, I think, is able to hurt it. So it can literally solo the rest of this scenario. Which it's going to have to do, because it's my only unit left.
Wow, birds are loud out at your place.
Oh, you heard that, did you?
Yeah.
I'm surprised Discord let that through. Oh. I'm really glad that I increased the damage that this unit deals. Because else I'd be here for even longer. But hey, at least I'm making a lot of solid money with this. All of the prize money is gone. The clatter of hard heels surrounds you, bouncing from the walls as your crew leaves. Dispeller has natural shield. Neat. Your focus is sharp, but that means nothing to this enemy. Be at the ready. Rushing water obfuscates your hearing, as does the rain pounding on hats and mantles. There is a magnificent bridge before you, and the path straight ahead draws you in. But even the architectural marvel fades away to the presence of the mysterious person hunched at the other end. Fine. Still fine. That's an issue. That one's an issue, but that should start fighting other things, right? And that's also going to be an issue. So what's that? 3 units are going to be issues, and that is all. Good shit. Yeah. Just try to get as much money as I can while I can. It's gonna be safe if I do this. Okay, perfect. 2 of the threats are now out of the way. Just keep making money. Forget the turn limit. Why are these going this way? Are they, like, running away or something? no golden tile. I just have to stop the enemy. Don't mind me just taking my sweet time to try to get some extra muns. But there's no way that I can kill off that boss. Yeah, well before I can reach it, it can hit me for people. Now, of course, if I had 2 more shield, or like just a boatload of health, that would be a different matter. Bling. 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 Fine, time to die. So it goes. Honestly, I assumed you wouldn't have difficulty beating a game like this. This should be like breathing to you. Perhaps you need to lie down. Let more of that fluid escape your head. It must make your thoughts so very cloudy. I'm sorry. No, I don't have the brain fluids. I got checked. I don't have the brain fluids. Okay, so on the middle path, your luminaries is often choices. So I could just increase the strength again. Strength 3 would be doing wonders. Let's have strength 3 for next episode.